You've been asking for it this whole time. The time is now. What are you waiting on? There's no better time to start than now. Sway, Atlanta, ICC. Let's get it. Boss for what? Holla.
Little odd and end jobs and stuff like that to keep money coming in on my end. But I was big into the network marketing space before I got into trading. So I've already had how to make money online, different things. I had income coming in that way. So once I was just practicing on a demo for 6 months straight until I really got it down packed. And after that 6 months, I put $75,000 in my trading account and I just took off. Okay. AUDNZD, one of the slowest pairs in the market that nobody liked, but that's what I started with. Day trade, swing trader. So it's much more of a proper risk management calculation technique versus strategy, if that makes any sense. So I know with stocks, if you're investing in stocks, to be really, really successful, you mostly want to just dollar cost average. That's what I do in Forex. So I think that's how I was able to take off so fast, because I wasn't tricked out of the whole psychology and zones and patterns and up and down and all of that. I was just kind of like, so overall I might have $1,000 trade and that might be 2 positions that equal 1,000, but my last 3 positions, because I have 5 positions total, I might be negative 300. So when I close all of it, I'm up 700. You get what I'm saying? Because I didn't wait till it go all the way to the first entry. I just waited till it came halfway back. So it's kind of complicated, but I'm a numbers guy. I like numbers, so it's simple for me.
Information.
Okay.
I'm hoping that's gonna get me out of that.
Yeah, I mean, it can most definitely do it.
Yeah.
I've been trading for the last 2 years, full time. Retired myself, retired my wife, and more so do all styles. So day trading, swing trading. But yeah, I'm more of just I like numbers. So it's an easy way for me to continuously make money on a daily basis, on a swing trade basis, and a daily, like just scalping. It's like one of the slowest pairs out here, but it moves slow, but it's consistent. If you look at it on the chart, it's real consistent on a 4-hour and a daily and stuff like that. It does a lot of spiking on a low term. So if you're looking at it on the hour, 15-minute, 5-minute, it looks like it's wicking all over the place. And if you're a scalper, you'll easily be out because it's going to grab it. But it works for me. And I found something that worked for me, and I just ran it up doing that. That's what I do.
How you been feeling about the market since Trump? Because I've been kind of watching from the sidelines.
When he announced the tariffs, but because of how I trade, I make money in either direction. And then I only trade Australia, New Zealand. So it kind of...
Somebody say, hey, what's your alarm clock? My passion. My dreams wake me up. I don't need no alarm clock.
Now, how does it feel to achieve such success?
I've never really viewed myself as particularly talented. I view myself as, slightly above average in talent. And where I excel is ridiculous, sickening work ethic.
Yo, this your boy, Young Cash. Give a shout out to AcesBlackStar. You already know what it is. CEO, boss man, AC Music. We out here.
Moves like Nas 100, actually, but it doesn't have as big a movement. Like when news events come with Australia, it's like a 30 or 40 pip move. That's a news event. You know what I'm saying? Everything else is like 200, 300. You about to blow your account. So that's why I like AUDNZD. It ain't too much to just swing those trades. But when he announced that tariff stuff, it shot down, and I made 150K that day. When he announced all of that, it was good for me. Everybody else, I know they lost. I don't really see a fluctuation with him being president because I don't trade U.S. pairs anyway. So.
Nas been looking crazy. That's why I've been sticking with those. All that, the indices, moving real weird. I mean, sometimes I find something in the more higher time frame. I use 5 to 15.
Okay.
Sometimes an hour to kind of get more of a direction.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I've been using more the 15 minutes. I really want to play on the 15 side. But like I said, I've been watching on the sideline. I'm kind of just saving my money, waiting for it to look a little better for me while I feel more comfortable getting in. You know what I'm saying?
Well, why don't you try switching it up a little bit and doing a a swing trade instead of. Yeah, because you're a truck driver, so you looking at the charts every day at 9 or whatever, trying to be on there for an hour to catch a move and then go, like, that could be difficult. And then because you be getting in and getting out, you're looking for that short. But it takes time to play out. If you plan for a longer trade, you will probably just be patient and let it go all the way to where you need to go. You ain't got the patience.
Yeah, I like my money down. You know, I go to work because I'll be sitting there.
Yeah, you got to get the patience.
Yeah.
Add me on Instagram real quick. ACES.
ACES.
Black. How you doing? I'm good. You? No.
What's the rest? I'm a star.
Yeah. Take a screenshot of it. DeAndre.
DeAndre?
Yep. I'm gonna text it to you.
One of the guys, y'all on top of the little flash right there.
Yeah.
He told me about you. You know, y'all.
Yeah. What area you stay in? Yep.
So we're on the other end.
Yeah.
So how long you been trading, man?
2 years.
Okay. I see you in Discord and all that, right? In Discord.
In size?
Yeah. Yeah, I see you. I be seeing you on that. Yeah.
Yep. I've been trading 2 years, like actively, but when I first got in, I took 6 months off, turned off all social media, just locked in on learning how to trade. And I'm more of a I do all type of trades. So I'm a swing trader, scalper, day trader, whatever kind of setup, but I trade AUDNZD, which is one of the slowest pairs out there, but it's consistent. And it's not really that manipulated when it comes to news and stuff like that. So I like it. It's slow, it's steady, but it does what I need it to do. So I kind of ran into him, the guy that I mentored. Yeah. So, you know, going over there and they see me on YouTube YouTube and stuff like that, and it was like, hey, what do you do? How do you do it? And that's kind of how I hooked up with him, but I don't have no courses or nothing like that. I just got to know you personally, be like, yeah, I'll pull up and, you know, we sit down and I'll show you some stuff, but yeah, I don't do it to make money. I trade to make money. I do that full time. So.
Forex only, or you do other?
Just Forex. I mean, I've been messing around with Nas because of Psy, and that's one of the big reasons why I'm here, because my strategy is different from everybody else's strategy. I kind of developed my own strategy, but I want to get more in tune with his strategy too. I don't want to be no one-trick pony. I want to be able to snatch money out of the market as I want to. You know what I'm saying? So I want to learn multiple different people's strategy along with what I already know, what I've been doing for the last 2 years. So
I was here last year.
Not here. Yeah. At the underground?
No, it was over at. Is it when he came to Atlanta last year?
Oh, when he came, no. I wanted to come. I think I was in Florida or something like that. But yeah, I wanted to come. I was in the underground, so I met him then, and then I flew out to Miami, and I met all the guys again. So, and I live here, so of course I'm gonna show up to this.
So you just now in Miami? Was I in Miami?
Yeah, I just went out there.
And then you came back?
Yeah, it was just a one day. I just went there and came back.
Was it kind of like this?
Yeah, it was like this, but it was a lot more people. Yeah. I like groups like this though, because you get that one-on-one.
Right.
You know, we didn't do this there. It was just like
straight to class.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't even straight to class. They got on stage, you know, kind of told their story, and then you can kind of walk around and mingle with people. But you didn't get that one-on-one contact with people, and that's what really gets you to that next level. So
I showed him on my phone, you know that.
You got a Coinbase? Okay, so yeah, we gotta get you set up. Yes, sir.
Yeah, nice to meet you, brother.
Dre.
What y'all guys do?
Trade full time.
2 years?
Yep.
Been working out pretty nice for you?
Oh yeah. I do it full time. Retired my wife, retired myself.
Beautiful. That's the thing. It can take others 5, 6, 7, 10 years to get whatever you got knowledge. Or it can take you a year, maybe a few months, 3 years, whatever it is. That's a blessing.
Exactly.
I don't want to hit that right now. That's a blessing.
What about you? 4 years?
Yeah, I'm like getting a lot more comfortable with it to the point where I might want to quit my job soon this year, but I'm not gonna give myself the actual time. I'm not gonna like force anything, you know, and maybe that might not be the right decision, but sometimes you gotta just take chances, you know?
Yeah. What do you trade mostly? And what type of trader?
I like indices a lot. That's a little scary, but it just depends on how you see like how you like those pairs. I do like my Forex pairs, my currency.
Yeah.
I like NAS. NAS is getting one of my nice ones. Got a few funded accounts funded from NAS.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna lie, it's been pretty.
You stay out here in Georgia? Miami. Okay. So you just flew.
The Miami visit with him, the Miami one. I just said, you know, it was really good. But my dad lives out here too, so I just said, fuck, I'm gonna stay out here with my dad. Come out here, spend the time.
Got it.
I like people say 2 or 3 pairs, so like you said, if this ain't doing good, you gotta have another to make the money. Just because that stock ain't doing good, stop. You gotta
Right.
watch it go. He said,
DCAT?
yeah. And I'm watching.
Yeah.
So if you want to make a trade, watch it, get it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I've been watching. But I haven't watched gold in a while. But which I learned, I think him and Q-Bank said, you got pairs that doing the same thing. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
Correlate.
two different pairs, like down to so you click on this. Oh, they're doing the same. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Right.
I kind of follow that. I've been watching that. What's your main? What's your
You good, you good.
What's your main pair?
AUDNZD. Yeah.
I got 2 questions for you too. I'm like wondering. You said what was it? The pair?
AUDNZD.
So
Slowest pair in the market. Don't nobody touch it.
So that's something. I see why you probably going for it though, right?
It's consistent.
You can see, you can read it better than anything else, baby.
You can't really do that with other pairs. AUDNZD really just bounces like this. It doesn't trend up or down. It just kind of bounces like this all day for years. I do so because it's doing this, but it's doing this on a higher time frame, like a monthly. So these are daily, hourly moves that I'm still catching. And then when it comes back, it doesn't have to come all the way back to my first entry. All it does, it has to come back halfway.
Points.
Yeah. And then now these 2 trades win, but these 3 lose. But overall, I win the trade.
Yep.
So I've been doing that for the last 2 years. Really just running it up, doing like 3 to 16% a month, killing
I
it.
would like to see that position.
Yeah. Multiply that and that'll tell you what your starting lot size should be. Because I know that it usually only goes at the max 10 levels. That's all it'll do, and then it'll come back down. And now you get all of those are profit, and then you just kind of close at the halfway mark, and you're killing it. Every day, all day. Because of how I trade, I'm always getting out. Because as soon as it hit 10 pips, I'm getting out of that buy, and I put in another buy.
Awesome.
Yeah. So.
I would like to speak with you for sure. You have Instagram?
Yeah. So I literally put in 150 lots on my last trade, 6 months, and it came back. When Trump announced those tariffs, it shot down. That was my biggest day. I made 150,000 that one day. Yeah.
Nah, that's great.
But I had the patience.
Right.
And I had the account that can hold that type of drawdown.
Make sure you take it right arm.
Yeah.
And you do your things right. And that's
So
sometimes it happens a little bit bigger than you think.
Right.
You get surprised and you're like, okay, well, I think I'm good.
I was just trying to make 100K on that trade. And because he announced it, it shot down. I closed it at 150. I'm like, okay, now I gotta get it going. Now I'm getting it going back up. So I got some trades in now that I'm like 7 levels deep in drawdown, but 2 of my trades are actually in profit right now. So all I'm waiting on is a little jump. This, today when it opened back up, it's gonna jump up a little bit, and I'm gonna close all the trades out, and we just gonna call it that day. So like right here.
Oh, this is that phone. This is the trader phone right here.
Yeah.
For real.
So these are my buys, and it shot all the way down, and I started adding a couple more buys. Like I skipped all of these levels, and I just started adding my other buys here. So right now I have all of these in. This is up 10. That's up 1.
That's live 100%. That's cool.
Yeah. No, this is. I got like a little thing that I do, so I can still use MT4, because everybody shut that down. So I can still use MT4. Yeah.
That's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Out loud. Yes, out loud. Right? You're gonna say to yourself over and over and over again. And it's also gonna be a point to when you think you wrote enough, when you think you thought enough, write it down and run down the mental. When you say it out loud, you say it fast, right? And there's so much more that we can always say. So right now what we're gonna do is we'll turn the music up. You're gonna say what
Stop playing with it.
1, 2, 3, sway!
I haven't got it. So we're gonna get one group photo.
Counts. But if you can mentally put yourself in a situation where fake money is real money, you can create the real emotion. And if you can create the real emotion, you'll know exactly how it'll feel if it was real money. And I was telling my guy earlier, look at things in percentage wise. Don't look at it as money.
or I just made $1,000 today. What percentage is that? Before I got into trading, I've always been a great money manager, but I've always been able to take the money that I make, whether it was from a job or a side hustle or whatever the case may be, and divide it up into 100% pie. That way, all of my money is working for me. So when y'all go home, y'all, collect whatever money that you make, set up a budget for yourself. Make a pie, just like you was in 5th grade, divide it up into percentages, and say, hey, every single dollar that I make is gonna go to work for me. I'm gonna have 50% be for my bills. I'm gonna have 20% go for this. I'm gonna have 10% for my personal development. I'm gonna have 5% to have fun with. If you do that, you'll start looking at everything in percentage-wise. Then when you actually start making money in the trading industry, you do the same exact thing. That way you're not over leveraging. You're not spending more than what you actually need to make. If you make $10,000 today, great. Still divide it up. 5% go here, 10% go here, 2% go here. And you just keep on investing. And that's kind of what I've always been doing. Now, let's get to the money. Y'all want to hear about the money? Yep. I got probably one of the craziest stories that y'all gonna ever see online, but I got the paperwork to back it up. So, like I said, I looked at the charts for 6 months straight, right? 6 months. Demo, say demo. Yeah. No money. I'm not making nothing. I'm not withdrawing anything.
No money, not making anything, not withdrawing anything.
But I lowered my lifestyle so I can drive Uber, I can drive Lyft, I can do DoorDash, I can do whatever to pay my bills. Because I was focusing on the skill for 6 months straight. I felt like I got it after 6 months because I have money management. I have discipline. After my 6 months, I was confident. I put $75,000 in there and I started trading. And I went up to 100. I went up to 200. I went up to 300. I went up to 400.
But you put that money in there?
I put $75,000 in the trading account, cash.
You were trading into that much? And
I was trading it. And just April 4th, I had my first $150,000 day.
Woo!
So, I pulled from this money. As I was making money, I did pull a little bit. I retired my wife. I bought her a Tesla, cash, 1 payment plan. Hey, how much is that? Okay, cool. Let me get that. I don't like owing people nothing. And I don't like paying more than what something is actually worth. So I cashed out for it. But I was disciplined, all right? I didn't spend that on the first $80,000 that I made or the first $50,000 that I made. Remember, I told y'all I lowered my lifestyle. So while I was low lifestyle, you paying $800 a month, $700 a month in rent, but you're making $10,000, $20,000, $30,000. Everybody else, what would they do? Go upgrade, give me a nice condo, give me a better car. No, I was looking at the percentages. I said I need to make this percent to be comfortable or to meet my monthly what I want to meet. First it was 3%, then it was 10%, then it was 5%. And the more money you make, the lower lot size that I use. So I didn't even get greedy with it. I did the total opposite of what everybody else did because I just sat online. I looked at everybody's mistakes. I watched all of these guys' interviews, all the different podcasts, Forex interviews. I watched all of them. And everybody said, oh, I made some money and I got greedy. I said, okay, what's a way that I can not get greedy? Okay, let me lower my lot size, but I still need to do the same percentage, right? Let me make 200, 250. Let me withdraw some of that so I know it's real. Go out, have fun. I was in Thailand for about a month or something like that, chilling, relaxing. Let me get back to it. But as I made more money, I lowered my lot size to have less risk. And I would say the biggest thing that was a struggle for me, moving that fast, growing that fast, making that type of money, was I was looking at the numbers. Because as you make more, your drawdown is more, right? If you got $100 in there, you see $20 drawdown, you kind of like, oh, it ain't, $20, I make $20 an hour, you know what I'm saying? But when you got 100,000 in there and you see 20,000 drawdown, or you got 200,000 in there, you kind of like, I don't know if I can hold this. I want to close this, whatever. But what I learned to do is not look at the chart, look at your stop losses, look at your take profits, and just trust the process, let it hit what it's going to hit, and let it ride. But basically, that's kind of my story, and we're going to keep on going with it.
Let's go. So what we're going to do right now, but first of all, give it up for everybody up here real quick, and give it up for yourselves. We're going to close it up right now, and one of the things that I want to do is, to the target for yourself. So, as we go home, as we go to wherever city that we're going to next, as we're on tour, as you guys go about your lives, just, in your trading journey, like D was saying, like Sai was saying, like Drew Amon was saying, like a lot of us are saying is set your goals, right? And maybe not even set a money goal, set a percentage goal. I want to be profitable in these amount of trades. And then even you can set life goals as well. For every area of your life, for our lives, mentally, physically, emotionally, socially, relationally, financially, and most importantly, spiritually, set a goal in each area of your life and just try to get better every day. And then whatever your goals are, your discipline will follow. Because where your vision is where your habits will go. Alright, and so that's pretty much it. I encourage everybody to open up a trading account. If you feel like you're experienced, put money to the trading account, trade it. It's a funded account. If you need to go on demo, get on demo, but just don't quit. I was just talking to my buddy the other day, and he was like, he hadn't traded for like 3 months. I was like, dude, you're profitable. Why'd you quit? I have so many things going on. Oh, this is the thing that's gonna set you free, right? And that's all I gotta say. So that's it, y'all. So give it a round of applause for yourselves, and make sure that if you want to go to the VIP exclusive dinner tomorrow, make sure you get with D or with Drew, and we're gonna get you that ticket.
Photos, and we are out of here.
Let's take a group photo in front of. Let's take a group photo. What? Is one here?
In the middle?
On the outside. Oh, right here. It's like a big boy man.
Are you okay to keep it clear me? I love parking when they were kids. Cars and stuff.
I'm about the SVJ. She. That purple nasty.
Can I get a picture with you on top?
Yeah.
Stop playing with him.
Man, SVJ, this is it right here, y'all. I don't know if y'all ever experienced. Come here. Come look at the inside of this thing. The purple that complements the black is so nasty. And Forex did it. Remember that. Forex did it. Purple is just maybe purple and orange. That might be nastier together. And you got the McCleasy over here. The McLaren. I like the orange. This for AC, all AC right here. Kit it up. Yo, so we had this sway event today. We got day 2 tomorrow, but today was great. Got a chance to chop it up with some folks, see some cars. Y'all saw the cars. They really share some knowledgeable information on the mindset side, which is really what matters, because the dollar amount doesn't matter. The skill is all that matters. So when you're looking at, really that's it, just the percentages. No matter how much you got in there, if you're doing 10%, 20%, 30%, the overall balance doesn't matter. It's all about percentages. So if you only have $10 in your account, but you could do 10%, that's great. If you only have $100, $1,000, $10,000,
but you could do 10%. That's great. And I'm just throwing 10 out there just for number purposes. But just know that start looking at things from a percentage standpoint, and that's really how you level up. That's how you really focus on the results of the skill. So that's how it is. Y'all know this guy.
Start doing other stuff, that's when stuff goes.
I'm an introvert, bro. So talking,
My girl, after the day that we went, she's like,
no, I went straight to sleep as soon as I got home.
okay, oh my God.
Cause it's like, I gotta talk to this person. I gotta make sure he's good.
You gotta kind of force it, but it's like,
I gotta make sure everybody's good.
Right, yeah.
Everybody leaves with at least something.
And that's what we're hearing. The thing is not even that
with you, cause like I just started. I literally just started. Okay. Like, but I do like stocks. Like, I do stock side of everything. So I was just trying to tap in, figure out like ways pretty much go as far as trading. Because you know when you first start out, you make a couple. You know what I'm saying, like a couple thousand, and you like, okay, that's cool. But then you start making a couple of W's, and then you might catch another couple L's. Right. So like, you know, what I'm saying, I'm just trying to tap in like the Instagram and everything. Pretty much, I don't know if you like giving
I don't really teach or anything like that. I kind of just stay behind the scenes, man, and do what I do. But you live out here, you said?
I live out like towards, I don't know if you know where like Newton is.
Newton County?
Yeah,
I live in County.
Yeah, I live over there.
Okay, take my Instagram real quick. I ain't never really tapped into the whole stock market, so I couldn't really give you no advice on that. But
so you do like,
what is it? ACES Black Star.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So yeah, we can definitely chop it up. I stay here.
I stay out there that way. It's like real calm out there sometimes.
Yeah.
It's just now starting to get tired.
Right. Folks shooting people at Walmart and stuff.
Yeah, wait, I ain't hear about that one.
You ain't heard of that?
I ain't hear about that one.
Yeah, man.
Hey, Walmart.
Yeah. On Salem.
On Salem. That makes sense. Yeah.
You guys from here? What's a good spot?
To be honest, I don't be down here, downtown area. I live far east side, like 45 minutes, so I couldn't even tell you. But I will tell you this: if you can go on the GPS, if you can find a mushroom mellow, what is it? They got some good pizza. I don't know if y'all in the pizza. I mean, they got other stuff too, but I had the pizza. Yeah.
I'm carrying something good right now, so that's what I need.
Yeah, mellow mushroom. I always say it backwards. I always say it.
Walk, just walk, come on, walk in. You ain't gotta say nothing. Do a peace sign, do a little peace sign. Keep walking. Come on. Juice side. Juice say what's up to the eyes.
All just starts with documenting your process. Then you just document.
Check it for an AC, Nixon hand on the shoulder. Black Star, make a real don't wanna hear shoulder. So if you with it, AC baby, gon' do the most.